guys, how's everyone doing today? So I know I look funny coming into this video because I have my eyebrows done, my eyes primed, and all that stuff. I just want to save time for this video, and I'm trying to make these videos a little bit quicker because I don't want everybody sitting there for a half hour per video. So I'm just going to jump right into it. This is going to be my New Year's Eve look that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be kind of basic, but also a little different from what I normally do. Sorry if my head's cut out. I'm trying to adjust. I think my camera's a little lower than it normally is, so if I have to fix it, I will. But I don't see it being a problem for this video. Like my hair up is curled, but I mean my ponytail is not the point of the video, so I didn't think it would really matter too much. So I'm going to jump right into it. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start this look off with, I'm going to have to use a little mirror, but I'm going to use a black regular pencil liner, and I'm just going to mark out the sides of my eye here and kind of bring this to the edge I want. It's going to be messy, it's going to be sloppy. You're probably not even really going to notice it too much until I take the tape off to blend everything later. But it's just to give a general idea of what I want. Anyone who's ever used a black eyeshadow knows that black eyeshadow is not forgiving. And like, I will only use it on designated brushes, and I rarely ever use it. So that's why I make this I do it the easiest way I possibly can. So what I'm basically doing is lining, like if I were to do a winged liner, I would go straight up the side here on where the tape is. And like I said, this is very sloppy and rough. Sorry. This is very sloppy and rough, so it's not going to look the greatest right now, but it'll look good when I'm done. I'm just trying to make sure that it's even to where I want it and how I want it. And I'm going to bring this in a little bit too, because this is kind of going to be my base for the black. If I can get it to go evenly. There we go. And I'm going to bring this side in too. Alright. So now I have that on there. I'm just going to take an angled eyebrow brush like this. And since I only use this for like brown brow gel and stuff like that, I'm just going to use it for this. And I'm just going to move around the eyeliner to make it kind of blend it and neater and make it more precise than what I already had it as. And then I'll set this with black eyeliner and black eyeshadow when I'm done. Wow, am I going to get anything right? I'm going to use the same brush I just used for the pencil liner, and I'm going to dip into the black in the Jaclyn Hill palette right here in the very corner, the dark black. It's my favorite black eyeshadow. I'm not really thrilled with black eyeshadow, but it's my favorite one if I have to use one. And the most I normally use black for is to deepen the outer corner of my eye if I'm trying to make like a real smoky look or something, but it's a very, very rare occasion. I would much rather use a dark brown or darker version of whatever color I'm using than use black. Like I said, it's not forgiving. So I'm kind of just like stamping this on there to set the liner. So I'm just pressing down, like I said, over the liner, dragging it out at the very ends. Alright, now that's all set. I am going to do the same thing on my inner corner. I'm going to use the black pencil, and I'm just going to bring in a little bit. I want to keep to the same slant. Like since I'm coming in this way, I'm going to keep it slanted like this here on the inside. So it'll just be the center. So since I did that here, it'd be like this, then it'll be like this over here. That's all. I'm kind of starting low because I don't want to bring it all the way in and then have a black explosion on my inner corner. I think if I had like a black gel eyeliner, this might be a little bit easier for me, but because I'm using a pencil, it's kind of like not the best pencil in the world I'm using, so I think I'm going to have to switch it out. I didn't want to because I didn't want to use one that was too pigmented, but I kind of have to for this. So I'm actually just going to use that angled brush, and I have a chubby eyeliner pencil, sorry. I'm just going to rub the brush on it and do it that way. I think it'll be a little easier. I'm just trying to round it off real good here because it is fraying out a little bit, and that's what I was afraid of. But I can always fix it if I have to. That's why I want to set it as soon as possible, but this takes a little while. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the black, eyeshadow, again right there. And I'm just tapping the angle brush into it, and I'm going to set my inner corner of my eye. Sorry, I'm going to try not to block his. I think sometimes I'm focusing so hard that I can't help but to block his. I'm sorry. So it'll look like that. I'm not connecting it, I'm just bringing this over for the angle. So it's up into my crease, but not like crazy in my crease. Like, I think this one looks better now. I keep switching back and forth, but alright, so I'm not putting this with my regular brushes because I'm not covering all my brushes in black eyeshadow. I am going to take a glitter glue and put that down in the very center of my eye where it's not covered in anything. And I have the NYX glitter glue. I'm not using exactly glitter, but I'm using a lot of, like, I'm using a loose pigment here, and I kind of don't want it like exploding everywhere with all the glitter in it. So I'm just going to take a flat brush, maybe, yes, a flat brush, which I use this for concealer, so I'm going to tap that into the glitter glue, and then put that in the center of my eye. And this kind of dries quick, so I kind of have to work fast with it. And then if I have to blend any more black into it, I can do that after I'm done with the glue and with the glitter. There we go. Then I'm just going to actually use my finger in this loose pigment and start pressing it on. Yeah, I'm going to use a flat top brush. I'm afraid to use my hand. I'm going to have it everywhere. So I'm just using a regular flat top brush, putting it into the pigment and tapping it over the glitter glue on that same kind of angle. Making sure I don't cover anything I'm not supposed to cover. And I am going to be blending more at the top, just so you know, so this is not my final look. Like, it kind of looks like a black and gold candy cane right now. But I am going to add more to the top for blending, for it to blend in up here so it's not so sharp. I'm just connecting the black and the gold up here. There's that so far. It looks kind of crazy. I just got to trust the process, and, you know, it'll look good when I'm done. So what I am going to do is underneath of my eye, I'm going to use the same thing, the black, and I'm going to put the gold in the center and then the black again. But I'm not doing that yet. I was just explaining now. So I had glitter glue in my hand, put that on my little tray. So what I am going to do to blend the top in is I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here with a nice little designated fluffy brush. It's kind of like a big, huge pencil brush. I'm dipping into this shade, and I'm going to blend above where the black is, above where the gold is, and then again above where the black is in the center. And I don't want to blow out that black at all, but I do want this blended better, especially in the inner corner. Sorry, my kids are watching that 70s show downstairs. You probably hear the music. But I am going to take the black on the angle brush again and just make sure that that's even right there. So, sorry, it was my foot in the drawer. And there's my girls talking. They're playing in their room, which is right next to my room, and I film in my bedroom. Of course, you know that, because my first couple of videos was in front of my bed, which I still am in front of my bed. I just have actually a projector screen behind me, and I just flipped it around. Instead of it being the white projector screen, it is now the black side of the projector screen. That's all it is. So, anyway, now that I'm done blabbering, my eye look is basically done. I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'll come back to do my lower lash line. And I'll show you everything I use to make the look that I'm coming up with. Alright guys, so I adjusted my camera, and I have pretty much everything done on my face except highlight, and my lips of course and everything. So I'm going to finish my eyes because they're really bothering me still because I don't have the bottom done, and I don't have mascara and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a flat top brush right here. This is just one of the Alamar brushes. I'm going to dip that into the black, and then I'm going to line the outer part of my eye about a quarter of the way, the inner part about a quarter of the way, and then well, it's going to be a third, and the middle is going to be that same gold I have on top. Sorry, that was a little hard to explain. So it's going to be like that, and then in the front, once I get it, so I'm switching back and forth. I don't have much table space. I have so much makeup in front of me right now. I started pointing out all my glitters and everything else, and I was like, like nothing really sparked me to want to do anything special. So, except for that Naked Cosmetics eyeshadow right here. So, I decided to just try this. So, I'm doing this just right along here, not in the inner, because I'm going to make that very bright. Alright, so you can see I left that gap right there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Sorry, I don't know what black is. So now I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Glue again. I'm going to put that right in the center there where there's nothing. And then I'm going to apply that loose pigment glitter. I'm going to lift my lashes up real quick. They're in the glue. Alright. Take this little designated brush here into the Naked. I'm going to actually shake it so it's in the lid, so I'm not going into the loose pigment. You see there's a good amount in the lid. I'm going to tap the brush into that. It's a separate brush, not the one I just used the glue on. And I'm going to put that over the glue. Same thing on the other side. So I'm going to do a couple different ideas for New Year's Eve probably. This is one. I mean, not that I'll be doing anything because I'll be home with my kids, but I know some people, you know, like seeing these videos for ideas. Even if they don't do the exact look, you know, might give them an idea for what they do want to do. I'm going to go off camera and do my eyeliner, my mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm all finished. What I did was I used my e.l.f. and my Wet n Wild highlighter. I used the Smashbox Always On lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. I put on the Lily Lashes Mykonos lashes here, which are way too dramatic for me, but it's what this look would call for basically. I feel like I can't even barely see because they're so big, but they're on. That's what they look like. I used my Tarte Rainforest the C 12-Hour Blush here, and that's in the shade Party. My contour and my bronzer, I use the Butter Bronzer, like I always do. And that's about it. So, this is kind of crazy for me. It's something kind of off the wall that I don't normally do because of the lashes, basically. My favorite lash style is the Salon Perfect 614s. Kelly Strack always talks about them. They're my favorite. She's one that had showed me them basically from her videos. and that's why I like those ones. But these ones, you know, are dramatic, and it's for a dramatic look, especially using black. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope somebody likes it, maybe uses something like it, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.